Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dive into the playbook for webcam creators who are ready to stop just streaming and start building a real, sellable business. We're talking about making that leap from just earning to building actual long-term wealth. If you're a creator, you know this feeling, right? That 20% cut? It stings. But it's not even just about the money. It's that constant grind, fighting for a spot on the front page, and knowing you're building this incredible brand on someone else's property. And this really hits the nail on the head. This is the big dilemma. When you're an independent model on a big public site, you are literally trading your time for money. The second you stop streaming, the income stops. That's a hustle, for sure, but it's not a business asset. But here's the thing. That's not the only way to do it anymore. The whole industry has changed. Now there are a few very different ways to build your career, and they all have their own pros and cons. So let's map out the whole landscape and see where the real power and the real profit is hiding. Okay, so this table pretty much tells the whole story. Just look over on the left side. Those are the paths you probably already know. You go independent or you join a studio. The cost to get started is basically nothing, which is great, but the price you pay in the long run, it's huge. You're giving up anywhere from 20 to, get this, 60% of what you earned. Now, shift your eyes over to the right. This is where things get interesting. This is the ownership model. And what's the first thing you notice? That revenue share, it drops to zero. Why? Because it's your platform now. The trade-off is right there. You're in charge of marketing. And that is the big pivot, right? You stop renting an audience and you start building your very own. All right, so let's say you're on board. You want ownership. That's awesome. But now you've got a pretty big choice to make. Are you going to build your new digital home from the ground up, brick by brick, or are you going to move into a pre-built foundation that you can just customize and make your own? So the build option, it gives you complete and total creative freedom. But wow, that freedom does not come cheap. We're talking 5, maybe even 6 figures, and that's just to get the doors open. That's not even counting the ongoing costs of having a whole tech team on call just to keep the lights on. And then you have this. Just look at the difference. The borrow route, using what's called a white label solution, suddenly puts ownership in reach for pretty much anyone. Seriously, you can get the entire foundation for your own branded platform for less than what you'd pay for a new webcam. This chart just makes it crystal clear, doesn't it? The difference isn't just about the money, it's about what you spend your time on. Building a custom site is this long, complicated headache that basically turns you into a tech manager. A white label site, though, is a launch pad. All the really hard stuff like payment processing is already solved for you. So your energy goes from managing code to what really matters, building your brand and connecting with your community. And that leads us right here to why this white label model is such a massive opportunity. It really is the sweet spot. It's affordable, it's fast, and you're still in control. It's basically making platform ownership possible for every creator out there. Let's just run through these real quick. The low cost means that huge financial barrier is just gone. The fast launch means you can capitalize on your momentum right now, not a year from now. And maybe the most important part, you get to skip all the biggest tech nightmares, like building secure payment systems or managing a bunch of servers. So here's the absolute key thing to understand. You are not starting from scratch. Think of it like this. You're getting a powerful, super reliable engine from a major car company, but you get to design the entire custom body that goes on top. It's your domain name, your logo, your brand, all powered by tech that's already been proven to work. Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually get from an idea to a live running business? You're probably thinking it's gotta be complicated, right? But it's way more straightforward than you think. Let's just walk through the blueprint together. Seriously, the whole journey to launching your own business comes down to these 4 steps. It all starts with the fun part, your vision. What's your unique brand? Then you get the logistics out of the way, grabbing a license and designing your site. And then the best part, you go live, and the real work of promoting your very own platform begins. And this is the whole point. This is the transformation. When you follow this path, you're not a performer renting a little bit of space on someone else's stage anymore. No, you are the owner of the entire theater. You're building a brand that actually has value, an audience that is 100% yours, and an asset that can keep generating income for years to come. So, we'll just leave you with this one question. Now that the crazy technical hurdles and the massive financial roadblocks are basically gone, what's left? It's just your vision, your story. So what story are you going to tell? What kind of unique experience are you going to create for your audience? This playbook gives you the complete freedom to build whatever answer you want.